So today's my actual birthday and I'm spending it at Ebisu drifting. Just popped my tire. I'll show you that clip right now. About North Course is that where the pits are, you can just kind of chill and you can watch the course. And people just come flying around this corner. And you get to see pretty much the whole interesting part other than the super fast entry over there. Even though my car kind of looks a little poopy, it's actually still really clean. There's no dents yet, other than the little scuff on the back bumper from an unknown assassin. We're in really good shape. Just gotta get some of those tire marks out if I feel like it. Taylor, on the other hand, super hot boy, Mr. Wall Tap himself. It happens. Okay. Your car still looks sick.
That's why we're here, practice.
Crash, cry, crash, cry, crash, cry.
Yeah.
A couple of you guys told me to talk with the demonetized guys. They literally just left, so I missed it. But they are really, really rad dudes. Yeah,
we've been driving with them this whole trip and their car is perfectly clean, didn't get smashed up once.
They got like killer looking cars and they got really good driving style, it's sick. Supra! Little do they know Supras are fake.
They don't exist. Illuminati.
One of the things that we both really like about Ebisu is the way that the tracks are set up. It's really, really good for spectating. So it's almost as fun watching as it is driving.
Yeah, like you drive for a while and kind of like kill yourself and then you take a break and watch.
Hey, Dory Minotti. I just said you guys left.
I just want to give this to pass to Aaron, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
See you.
Later, man.
Have a good time.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah.
Safe trip. I feel like I really never talked enough about why we have JZX100s and JZX90s and why it seems like that's all that we have when back home most of us drive S chassis and everything. So power vehicles, the people that kind of like connect us with the cars and prep the cars for us, help us get them dialed, and make these trips possible. So they know them very well. And the best part about it is they have tons of spare parts. So if like, so if you like break a transmission, or if you ruin suspension arms or need coilovers, they have lots of parts in stock. And of course the fact that these cars are so beefy, they take a ton of abuse. And they have sweet 1Js in them, which are like super reliable. Because here, it's much more of an endurance than a sprint. If you can make your car last like 2 weeks, that's amazing. Back home, my SR would probably last like 2 days here. It's nuts. Some of them are pretty, some of them are ugly, but they work great. Skylines are sweet, but it's much harder to find parts if you break stuff. How can you not love the sound of a 1J? I'm a little bit burnt out on GoPro shots, as I know you guys are too. So I'm gonna try to just do some like exterior shots linked up on North Course. Obviously it'll have to be different runs since I only have one camera. Might look cool. I love tandeming with Vesker, except for the fact that I can't keep up with him. I asked you if I can rub your door, no, and then you go and rub mine. I know, and then you ditched out so I couldn't get you back. I have to say thank you though, you were very considerate. Yeah, it's a very light rub. It might even come out a little bit. Looks like my wheels are rubbing on the fenders a bit too.
Yeah, that's where I was like right here, I was like,
ah, that sucks. This 180 is so clean. I love it. The local Japanese people have like really, really clean cars. They're all so pretty. I think this is the same color as Nicole's car actually. So many cool cars in Japan.
Japan has cool cars because in the 80s and 90s they had a huge bubble economy and they made tons and tons of money.
It's our very last day here at Ebisu. This trip has been awesome, but it has to come to an end. I have to go back home and see Nicole. We're actually gonna head to Tokyo tonight. That way we aren't driving last minute for our flight and we can do a little bit of exploring before we leave. The bushings on my knuckles on my car were absolute toast. So my car's on the lift right now and they're trying to get that sorted. That might have been another reason why my car like felt super weird in the rear. That's one of the cool things about power vehicles. You kind of just open up a tab, which is a good thing and a bad thing because you don't realize how much you're spending. But they'll pretty much just like, they'll add up tires, whatever labor they have to like fix random stuff, and at the end you kind of just pay it off and you're good. If any of you are curious about kind of like the process about getting a car out here, you can go to powervehicles.com and there's a bit of info, but just so you know, they don't really take you seriously until you pay them the $1,000 deposit. Then they'll really help you like look for a car and everything, but they got a lot of people that are just like, oh, I want this car, I want that car, and it's hard to tell who's serious. So that's kind of the way to start the process, and then they'll try to find you a car that meets your budget. They found Taylor the sweet JZX100. They found me my Cresta. The more notice you give them, the better luck you have at finding something good. So Taylor's car cost him about $5,500. My car cost me about $6,500. Yes, you might be able to get them slightly cheaper if you got them like from Yahoo auctions or somewhere outside of Power Vehicles. But the thing is, when you do that, you have to figure out a way to get the car to the track, and then you're kind of stuck because you can't use the tire machines, like you can't really borrow tools or anything. You can pay Power Vehicles to like use their equipment and stuff, which is cool, but in the end of the day, you're better off just getting a car through them. It's a lot easier. And they can pretty much find you whatever you need. Can find you a nice clean car for you to mess up and look like this. You don't have to feel too bad because all these cars, like once they're at Power Vehicles, they will never go out on the street again. They cannot pass road inspection or whatever they call it. I think it's like the Shocken. So these cars are here to die. And we just want them to live a good life and have some fun. I'm trying to keep it fresh and interesting for you guys. So this is what I'm doing today at my last day of Ebisu. I've got a GoPro rigged up kind of by the intake, so hopefully you guys can hear more turbo noise. I've got a GoPro by the exhaust, so you guys can hear more exhaust noises. And I'm experimenting with a chin mount GoPro because I really like how it looks in Alexi's videos. So if all goes as planned, I'll be able to mix all the audio together and get really cool noises and cool footage, and that's what I'm hoping for, just as some fun on North Course. I'm curious how you guys can hear like me talking too with the chin mount, because I'm not using a lapel mic with this. So if it sounds great, that might make it a lot easier, because when I use a lapel mic, the wires get like all crowded around my arms and get all tangled, and it's really sketchy. Another brand new tire just popped for who knows what reason. It looks like for some reason there's really weird sidewall wear, like the wheel is rolling over on the corner or something. This is absurd. I'm just really upset because it's literally like an expensive brand new tire that's popped. This would explain the leaking air. No one really ever cares enough to use it, but if you want to clean your car, if you're a little bit anal like me, they do have a power washer that you can use with some soap. I'm trying to clean up the car before it goes off to storage. I got it somewhat clean, now we just gotta use the WD-40 to try to get all these tire marks out.
WD-40's not gonna get it off.
We got a lot off. Did you see before?
Oh, was it bad, was it?
Oh yeah. No, it is quite a bit. It'll get all this off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, watch.
The power of WD-40. I was like, just get yourself some deodorant. That'll take it right off.
Well. See?
Well, I'm actually really impressed now.
Yeah.
WD-40, it's worse
great.
than we actually thought.
Yeah. It's actually good for something. I could spend all day on this thing, but I can't because we have to drive to Tokyo tonight. All right, so here are all the casualties on the exterior of the car during the trip. No idea where this one came from. This is from Mesker's wheel. I lost my side skirt at North Course and have no idea where it went. My fender kind of like got caught on the wheel here. And the same on this side. I had to put some self-tapping screws in the side skirt, but other than that, somehow this car survived 2 weeks of abuse and came out looking not too bad. I don't know about the next time. We'll see how this thing looks after fall, but I'm pretty impressed with how it came out. Even though it's a terrible decision, I might get some like cool wheels that I'm like really stoked on for fall time, and I might put a kit on the car. I don't know. It might just look cooler for like video stuff. Plus it would just look so cool. Taylor and I are also gonna be putting BCs on our cars the next time we come back. Obviously we just couldn't get them shipped here in time, and both of our coilovers kind of aren't so great. So we're gonna like custom spec out some BC Racing coilovers and then send them over. So the first day that we get here in the fall, we'll just do an install on coilovers and we'll both have like super fresh suspension setups. Now I just gotta clean out all my crap out of the inside and load up all my stuff that I'm gonna be leaving here. Check out this thing that just rolled up. He's got the biggest smile on his face. Ow. Farewell car, you will be missed. Bye Mesker.
See ya.
Am I not gonna see you anymore?
Yeah, tonight at the tailgate. You guys go.
Very anticlimactic ending for a drifting trip, but I guess that's a good thing. Didn't write off the car. Coming back in one piece, safe. Stoked. And I got a Noriyara sweatshirt, so I'm winning. We've been hanging up this mountain road in the middle of nowhere to go watch like real Japanese street drifting on mountain roads. Aaron's been going ham. Oh gosh, what are all those lights?
Whoa, it's an S15.
Is that a trailer? Are they trailering their car up here?
No way.
Fuck yeah, they are! Yeah! Yeah! Yes!
This is the most hot point trailer I've ever seen.
Somebody has to film this for me though. Is somebody getting this?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. They are legitimately trailering drift cars to the tailgate.
That's a caged drift car.
Woo!